What's the deal?
What's going on, y'all? We're back again for another great episode of Miles and Done, baby. Episode 17.
Man, can you believe that? 17?
We've been going all year, since January.
Jinx. But this is my single, you know what I'm saying, Summer Vibes in LBC, featuring the beautiful Marley Moss. You know what I'm saying? We got a video dropping whenever I get it, but it's going to be real soon. No dates.
Yes, sir. We're going to close out the summer with a beautiful summer song.
100%. We climbed the roof at Poly High School, man.
I almost busted my ass getting down. You saved my life. I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
But you can check out a preview of that on his page, actually. He has a behind-the-scenes clip if you want to get a little sneak peek into what you're going to be seeing in the video.
Definitely.
But with that said, we're back at it again. Mm-hmm. This month, as you know, we've been throwing the Malls and Dawn showcases. We went ahead and took a break for September. We were going really hard for the last couple of months getting those showcases together, and we are going to continue them, so definitely stay posted. We're planning on doing a much bigger event in October, but definitely needed a couple weeks to kind of chill out in September. It's my birthday in 10 days.
Of course. Guys. It's Virgo season. She want to have her season. You know.
All right.
She got her little Virgo season.
But stay tuned because we're definitely not stopping. Artists, tap in, DM if you'd like to be on the showcase or the podcast. Let us know.
Facts. How you been?
Man, I've been good. Same old shit, working.
Got you. I see you brought Sticky Sticks with you.
I sure did win, don't I? So we've got Sticky Sticks, official sponsor of Malls and Dawn, who is now hooking us up every week for the artists to be smoked out. Sticky Sticks, and then it's Sticky Sticks CA on Instagram for all your smoking needs. These are quarter joints, so basically they're like this big. You get 5 of them. They're dipped in oil, rolled in keef, and we've got strains like Guava Sherbet, OG Kush. We've got runts, all types. So definitely check us out on Instagram and hit me up if you need some Sticky Sticks.
Man, those things is fire, like seriously.
And then also I wanted to shout out Beauty Icon. So I did a photo shoot a couple days ago with this woman-owned brand called Beauty Icon. Gorgeous products, lip glosses, lipsticks, semi-permanent eyelashes. I had to think of how to say that. But basically what that means is like they stay on for up to a week, but with an oil-based remover, you can take them right off. And they look like extensions. So as some of y'all know, I do eyelash extensions, and this is a much quicker, easier process for women, especially cheaper too, because, extensions can really be up there in price. So check out Beauty Icon. And you can follow them on Instagram as well.
Christmas coming up, you know what I'm saying? Get some Sticky Sticks.
They're just about to put their online store up. So it's there. They don't have the products on there yet, but they should be on there in the next week or so.
Cool. Hell yeah. We got a great show for you guys. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 artists in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got entrepreneurs in the building.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And,
we got a great producer in the building as well. Facts. So we're going to move on to our first artist of the evening. We've got the beautiful Mina Lanae with us.
Hey.
Please welcome her on.
Let's get it. Hey.
We've got our first artist of the evening, the beautiful Miss Mina Lanae.
What's good, y'all?
How you feeling?
I'm good. Thanks for having me here. Really appreciate it.
And this is On the Line, right?
Yeah, this is On the Line. I actually just dropped this song a few weeks ago, so this is my latest single.
Let's take a listen.
Definitely a banger. Facts.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I like that one.
I love to hear
it. Thank you. I do what I can.
Thank you again for being on the show. We had Mina on our showcase. If you guys were at the second Malls and Dawn showcase, she went up there and killed it.
Definitely killed it.
You performed that song too.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I had to.
You did a great job. You looked wonderful. So a little bit about Mina. She is an Orange County native, and she first appeared on the music scene back in 2016 with her debut R&B pop single, Lookin'. She's been infatuated with music since the age of 4 and continued to grow and progress as a singer, songwriter, pianist, and producer throughout the years. Multi-talented to say the least, Mina has performed shows from Los Angeles to San Diego, but one of her more notable performances was in 2018 when she closed out a show for Eric Bellinger. Mina is currently an unsigned artist looking to make a splash in the music scene with her unique R&B sound with influences of pop. Yes, ma'am. Welcome on the show.
Thank you.
So I hear producer and singer, right?
Yeah, I actually co-produced that song.
Okay.
All of them.
I love that.
So which came first, the producing or the singing for you?
Well, actually, I started playing piano.
Okay.
When I was like 10, so it started there, and then I just kind of started singing around the piano, and then I got with my engineer about 6 years ago.
Okay.
And then we just kind of started building beats around it. So, but I would be involved in it, so it wasn't just him making it, because
Got you.
you know how it is.
Yeah. And oftentimes artists aren't always involved like that full circle in the production. It'll usually either be like they're the performer or the writer, and usually that's about it. So it's really cool to see somebody multifaceted. And what programs do you use to produce, if you don't mind me asking?
Right now we're just using Pro Tools.
Okay.
So it's kind of like our main one that we're using.
Nice. And when you guys are you using anything like arcade or any sampling kits or like loop kits, or do you make everything from scratch as far as your beats?
Usually everything's from scratch. So I start with piano bass, and then we'll change the sound on it depending on like where I want to go with it. So I could use it as like a bass, or I could use it as like a main harmony, or whatever I want to use it for. And then we'll just build the beat around that. But I usually have the song written already to the piano.
Nice.
Gotcha.
So it's pretty easy building the beat around it, because I already know what I want it to sound like.
Yeah, that's key for sure. So you write down your lyrics. You're not somebody who's just going in and punching in or freestyling. You actually like to sit down, like pen and pad.
Yeah.
All right. That's
I can't freestyle. I'm sorry. Don't ask me to do that, because I will fuck that shit up.
Yeah. So what got you into singing? It was like natural for you, like at a young age, or?
Yeah, actually, my dad was in the industry a while back. So when I was like 4, I actually started singing.
Okay.
My mom's got videos of me somewhere singing Selena, so I'll have to find those.
Yes.
But yeah, my dad's been in the industry for a while too. We actually are pretty close friends with like Yessie Ortiz and Nicole Scherzinger and a couple other people. So
nice.
really nice.
So that was kind of a foot in the door in a sense with the family connection, and also inspiration to even begin.
Yeah. Yessie's actually like a pretty big help. She actually gave me like a lot of things to kind of go through, and like sync deals, and like getting your music out to like these blog sites where like bloggers want to like repost your stuff or whatever the case may be.
Get more eyes on it.
Yeah, like there's other things besides like Instagram, Facebook, and like there's way more stuff than that. Like Lizzo, for instance, she got famous off of her sync deals.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so that's how she got noticed. But her song that was in the sync deal, I think, was like already a few years old.
Okay, yeah, and that just goes to show too, having a catalog is important, because what you have, you're making now might not hit now, but it could later.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I read in the bio you're from the OC, correct?
Yes.
So born and raised, whole life spent down there?
No, so I spent my childhood down there, and then I actually moved to the IE.
Okay.
And then when I was about 23, I moved back to OC. And then I recently moved back to the IE, but now we're going to move back.
Oh my God. You said back and forth, back and forth.
So yeah, I can never sit still.
So those are your two spots that you claim, the IE and the OC. All right, shout out both them places.
So you got any EPs you working on, or like albums coming up?
Yeah, I'm actually dropping an EP.
Okay.
Yeah, so
can't wait for that. That's
I gotta get a date in, but hopefully in the next like 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah,
in the
so
next
pretty
month or
soon.
so.
Yeah, pretty soon.
And then can we ask how many tracks you think are going to be on it?
7.
7? Mm-hmm. That's what's up. I myself am dropping one also, probably around the same time, girl.
Yeah.
And I'm putting out 8 on mine, so we both got our EPs popping air hot.
Y'all should definitely collab. I can hear that.
I would love to.
That'd be crazy.
Sure.
I would
That'd
love
be
to.
crazy.
Definitely.
Yeah. I love your vocals. Very smooth, very R&B. And I do a mixture of things as well. I'm sure you do, but like hip hop, R&B is the primary kind of basis for what I'm doing. So that would be a really dope collab, I think.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
We'll have to get on that.
Yes.
You got any features on the EP, or?
No, it's just me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I do actually have a feature with somebody else, so I do have other things in the works that aren't on my EP.
Okay, so like a single coming out with somebody else where you're featured. Nice. Can we talk about that, or is it top secret?
I guess we could talk about it. I have it too.
Oh,
Okay.
shoot. I might want the exclusive, hey. But go ahead.
Oh, no. Do you want to talk about it? You want to keep that
We
in the
can talk
cut?
about it. Let's talk about it.
All right,
Don't be shy. Put some more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no. So who are we working with?
His name is King. He's actually one of a good friend of mine. So we've actually worked together a while ago too, about 4 or 5 years ago. He was actually on my song, but now tables have turned and I'm on his song. So But the song that he has, it's pretty dope. I believe it's sampled, but the sample is sick. So
For sure.
I was hyped when I heard it. I was like, oh, this is easy.
Shout out King.
Shout out King.
Right.
We're excited to hear that one as well. And then how about for shows? I know you just did the Malls and Don showcase. Do you have any other shows coming up in the near future?
I'm actually doing one at the cookie store in OC. I believe Rucci will be there as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. When's that coming up?
On the 18th.
Okay, so 18th of this month?
Yeah, of this
September
month.
18th, the cookie store.
Be there or be square.
And then how about for music videos?
Those are in the works, yes.
Okay, so coming with in correlation with the EP? Mm-hmm. All right.
Gotcha.
Oh, girl.
Let's go. She got her business together. It's so exciting to have another female on because, as y'all know, we've been very male dominated for the last 17 episodes for the most part.
Definitely.
So this is actually this is our first female artist other than Wavy that's been on the show.
For sure.
Yeah.
First R&B singer.
First
too.
R&B singer. Yeah.
Sure.
It's an honor.
Now we appreciate you coming by. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
So we do have an in-studio performance by you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what are we going to be performing tonight?
So it's going to be called Letting Me Go. It's actually one of my favorite songs from the EP.
Okay.
So.
All right, you guys, you heard it here first. Letting Me Go by Mina Lanae.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Visions of blue, feeling alone in a big crowded room. I got something to prove. You fell back fast, yeah, you did that. Emotions run deep, can't help that. The things you say, yes, you meant that. 1,000 words couldn't fix that. So I wanted you to know, till I lost my mind, losing control. You took my love and let it go. Versions of you start to unfold. Whoa, so thank you for letting me go. Letting me go. Thank you for letting me go. Letting me go. Letting me go. Thank you for letting me go. Letting me go. Godless. Guess that was your purpose. You knew I was hurt and it felt like a circus. You said I deserved it. I hope it was worth it. 'Cause you had me so damn wrapped up. Misery falling in love. I guess that we've had enough. Turning it all into dust. 'Cause I wanted you to know. Till I lost my mind, losing control. You took my love and let it go. Versions of you start to unfold. Whoa, so thank you for letting me go. Letting me go. Thank you for letting me go. Letting me go. Letting me go. Thank you for letting me go. Letting me go. Losing control. You took my love and let it go. Versions of you start to unfold. Whoa.
Hey.
Yes, ma'am. That was Mina Lanae with
Thank
Letting Me
you.
Go
That was
off the
hard.
new
That was
EP.
hard.
Man, your voice is beautiful. We
Thank
so
you.
appreciate you being on the show once again. And you can go ahead and drop your socials for the people.
If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's going to be Mina_Lanae. Go ahead and follow me. I follow back.
Yes.
I will be dropping an EP in the next month or so stay tuned. It's called The Aftermath, so you don't want to miss it.
Yep. And then lastly, if you want to catch her performing live, she's going to be
Right.
at the Cookie Store. And what day was that again?
The 18th, so be
18th,
there.
September
Pull up.
18th.
OC.
Yes, man.
Support real R&B. You know what I'm saying? R&B is back.
Right.
All right, love. Thank you again so much.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you. Hey, what's the deal? Got my guy, man. How you feeling?
Feeling real good.
You got Big Yun-A in the building. You feel me?
Too many rings, nigga.
That part. Is that too many rings? Damn, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We turning them up.
Oh yeah. He just turned the whole show up a little bit.
Fuck it, rebound. Fuck it. Too many rings down. That's how we like it, huh?
That part.
Yeah.
Yes, that was Yun-A with Too Many Rings. Damn.
Damn, you gotta put that in there.
Yeah. He said that's very important. It's crucial. Can't just be too many rings. Welcome on, Miles and Don, man. Thank you for being here. We so appreciate you.
Yes,
Appreciate y'all, having me on the show, and I love what y'all doing. Y'all lit out here. Keep doing it.
Thank you.
It's nice.
Appreciate it, bro.
And the setup is beautiful. Don't get it twisted. Wherever the camera, they setup is.
Camera's right over here.
Definitely shout out Mixed Recording Studios.
Shout out Mixed Recording Studios.
Yeah.
For all your recording, podcasting needs, use that promo code for 15% off your sessions, Malls and Dawn. But moving on, a little bit about Yun-A. He is one of the newest rappers to emerge from the West Coast. His unique verbal styling captivates listeners with powerful dominance and lyrical mastery, making him one of the most sensational new artists. He has worked with and performed with the likes of Lady Gaga, Casey Veggies, Rai Rai, King Crooked, Space Cowboy, Metro Boomin, Jahdemeci, Lunch, and many more of your favorite artists. He's got many features, including one with Casey Veggies. He is a fashion designer, content creator, YouTuber, a credit consultant, a real estate investor, and an influencer and personal stylist. So we got a jack of all trades in the building.
Yeah.
Sheesh, we got lots to talk about then.
Too many rings, damn.
Too many rings, damn. So tell us, where should we start? So tell us a little bit about, I love Lady Gaga, so I want to hear this story.
All right, so so the Lady Gaga story, that was early on in the career or whatever. But if you know, Lady Gaga was signed to Cherry Tree Records,
right?
Which Akon was signed to Interscope, and then she got to deal with Akon or whatever. But we was tied in with Martin Kisenberg, which was the owner of Cherry Tree Records. So we was working out a deal. We was writing songs or whatever, doing whatever. And then we ended up going in the studio with Fernando Garabel, which is a producer, and we was working with Space Cowboy or whatever. So we ended up getting some vocals. So we weren't actually in the studio working with Gaga, but we got Gaga vocals sent to us to record over. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what's up.
It was like that, and it was right around when she had the
Just dance,
Just
gonna be
Dance,
okay.
gonna be
Da-da-doo-doo.
Yeah. We was out the Interscope building. It was crazy. Yeah.
Oh, that's
dope.
All right. And then what about with Casey Veggies? Tell us a little bit more about that collaboration.
Oh yeah, so that's my cousin. We work together. We do songs. The record Tied Up. We worked on that together. I wrote some of the lyrics. We collaborated on that. That's gold right now. So that's a gold record I worked on. So I'm happy for that. But that's my little cousin. So it's
actual little cousin.
Actual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's
family in the
easy.
building.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Tell us about the clothing, man.
Oh yeah,
every time you pull up on some swaggy shit, man, I kid you not.
Yeah, we try to, we push the flyest niggas in America. You see the big F&I.
Yeah.
But on a corporate level, it's the flyest nation in America.
Got you.
I customize all the clothes. DTG. We do vinyl. We do it all. We mix it in, but I like to customize everything. It started when I was younger. You know what I'm saying, with the Splash or whatever. It's kind of like the Mesquite. Y'all remember back in the days of Mesquite? So it's kind of like that though. You know what I'm saying? But I be trying to just bring it. Put it out there. The big
Got
F.
You. Got you.
You feel me? But yeah.
Got you. You got a website for that?
Yeah, I got a website. It's fnia3642.com, but it's under construction right now.
Okay. So they can get to the domain, but you can't really find anything on there quite yet.
Yeah, you can't find it on there, but the domain will pop up for sure.
All right. We'll get that on the screen and in the bio for y'all.
Yeah.
And then back to the music.
Yeah, so what you got coming up? You want to got an EP coming, singles, videos?
Well, I'm working on a EP. It's going to be called The League. Okay. And then I'm working on something with my cousin and my young boy Hayes. It's gonna be called FNIA, Hayes and Heather Band. But right now, we got the Too Many Rings dropping on the 9th. Well, I think that's Tuesday.
Yeah, that's coming up.
The video.
Too Many Rings, damn, September 9th.
Damn, iTunes, all that right now, all platforms. Go follow it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Malls and Dawn for having me on the show. You know
it's all love, man.
Just appreciate it.
Absolutely. So we got any shows coming up? You performing out?
Nah, I ain't set up no shows or nothing like that. Last little shows I did was like observatories when it was popping, but you know, when COVID hit,
everything was shut down.
So like I moved online. I got a bunch of online shit popping, and you know, I'm getting so much money outside of the music. I'm getting a little money in the music, but right now, like outside of the music, I'm killing them.
Yeah. And like that's kind of like, you know, where the money flows, the focus goes.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
A lot of people understand like music, bro. It's a lot of money that go out.
Right.
But you gotta spend a lot
before it come in.
Exactly.
Before it come in.
Exactly. So you gotta have them outside bread coming
Fact.
in. You know what I'm saying? That's facts.
Of everything that you've got going on that we listed in the bio, what are you most excited about right now?
My new business, the construction business I got going. It's like when I look at stuff, you know, you look at business, you look at stuff that could run out, you know, Bitcoin could run out, you know, fucking the banks could shut down. You got money in the bank, it could, you know, collapse or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like construction, it's never going to go away. Like real estate.
People are always going to need things built.
You're going to always need something built. You're going to always need something fixed.
Yeah.
You know, just today, me and my girl, we was up in Victorville. She just sold a house. You know, they closed. It wasn't a brand new house. So it was like, So, but off that alone, I got a job off of that. So she sold a house. Boom. We went.
Man.
That's a dream team right there.
Right,
Shout out to his girl.
And now
Boss
we get
lady.
jobs. So I'm most excited about that. And then I got my cousin working with me. So it's like we keeping it close. I don't really like to hire too many family because, you know, they get to turn it. But right now, me and my cousin, we booming. And
got you.
it's good.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Construction business, you heard it. YouTuber, influencer, clothing line, music. He does it all.
That's how you do it.
Watch Boy Yun-A. Make sure y'all go check out my YouTube lifestyle. I'm showing you travel. I'm showing you how to get your credit right. I'm showing you real estate. I'm showing you lifestyle. I'm showing you how to stay focused, stay positive, how to be healthy. Make sure you go check out my Instagram too. We lit. We in the gym heavy.
Yeah, I've been seeing you, bro. Hey, I had a little workout today, man. I'm about to catch up. I'm gonna catch up to you.
Hey, just come join us. Come
this nigga
join
be flexing. I'm like,
come join us. Please come join us. You know,
That's an open invite.
I'm getting there with y'all.
I would definitely want you to come work out. Anybody want to come work out? Hit me up, DM. We pulling up. We
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Health is wealth, man. That's for sure.
Yeah, take care of your body.
Yeah, it's a temple.
Yeah.
So we've got an in-booth performance tonight, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
We gotta do it. Too many rings.
Yeah, he's like, damn, of course.
You know, Don brought me out. You know, he's a cool guy, and you know, make sure y'all check him out. He got his record out right now.
Yeah.
He's also an entrepreneur. He pushing his music. He out here. He know the struggle. So when you can identify somebody that know the struggle, you know, you big them up and let them know they doing their thing. And
Appreciate
keep doing it. It's gonna pay off. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna pay off.
100%. Likewise, Brody.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Easy.
Yeah. So he about to turn shit up though, man. So what you doing?
Oh, Too Many Rings Down. It's lit, man. Let's get it. You know, this one of the hottest records out right now in the city. You know what I'm saying? And iTunes, check it out. Video dropping. Flyest niggas in America. Y'all see the swag.
Yes.
I don't promote nobody else's brand. I'm rocking my own brand. You see it. I might throw something in there. You might see a little something. But for the most part, I'm in the F every day.
That part.
All right,
Let's
y'all.
get
This
it.
is Yun-A with Too Many Rings. Damn. You heard it here first on Miles and Don. Let's go.
Hey, what the fuck is up? You already know what it is. Flyest niggas in America in the building. Shout out to Marl and Daw. We about to get it in, nigga. Music video lifestyle. Hey, big egos. Big egos, nigga. Yeah. Wingspan. 7 foot.
Yes, sir. That was Yun-A with too many rings.
Yun-A in the building, man.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Come on, September 9th. That's dropping, right?
September 9th. You know what it is.
Mark the dates.
We keeping it poppy, you know what I'm saying? It's lit. Appreciate y'all, man. You like the performance, you gonna love the video. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, tap in with this whole movement.
Yeah,
right.
You know what it is. Watch Boy Yun-A on all platforms. Shout out to Mars and Dogs for having us out. And, you know, it's much appreciated if you go like on the YouTube page.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Thank you for being with us.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir. 100.
Please welcome on our next special guest. We've got producer Jahdemeci.
How you doing, fam?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm great, man. Come on. This is my guy right here, man.
Man, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Come on, man. It's all love. It's all love. Hey, super talented producer. He make me want to freestyle right now type shit, man. This is Reflections, right?
Yes, sir.
Reflections. Dope. It's probably about to sit this for a little bit. I know Mom singing with Melody. She want to sing right now.
I'm waiting on
I'm trying to let the people hear it, though.
I'm waiting on
There is something cooking, but I'm going to let them hear it out first.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's a vibe. I like that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it.
Jahdemeci, thank you for coming on episode 17
Thank
of
you for
Moms
having
and Dawn.
me. Appreciate it.
All good, all good.
Course. A little bit about our producer of the evening. Jahdemeci is a Los Angeles-based music producer and fashion designer who is looking to build a name and brand for himself. After having been loosely involved in the entertainment industry for close to 15 years, Ja has decided to fully immerse himself into music production as a profession. In addition, Jahdemeci is also the owner of Jahbody Clothing brand, spiritually based clothing line centered around personal growth, positive mindset, and mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. We'd love to see it.
Absolutely.
All right.
So where you want to start, man? From the beginning? Where we gonna
take me somewhere and I'll get you there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the beginning. Well, the way I got into the industry, or dealing in the industry, is my brother. He was a musician.
Yeah.
So he was in a good situation, and he needed somebody to help him push his career forward. So he kind of brought me in on a more like a promotion, marketing standpoint. And then from that it evolved because I started learning more about the industry. So it went from that to booking venues, to A&R, to actually finding artists and being somewhat of a person that connects the dots. So say for instance, you're a producer, you're an artist, there's another artist. I was a person that was good at seeing the talents and figuring out a way to merge them together to make it make sense. So from that, being in that position, then eventually I ended up running an independent label for about 4.5 years. But you know how this industry is, politics and egos and things like that. And eventually everything that we had worked so hard to build collapsed. Yeah. And then I was in another situation with the same thing, bad business decisions, egos, once again, that collapsed. So literally in April of this year, like I said, I've been around music my whole life. Yeah. Music's always been my passion. Like I was telling you before we had a conversation, I don't look at music as just sounds, it's a language. Yeah. And it's a language that speaks on its own. Whether you have vocals or not, music has its own language. And I've always been fascinated with that language. So as I got older, it got to the point where TV was secondary to me. Yeah. I'm finna go listen to Mello or listen to Master P or listen to Snoop or listen to Eminem or whoever the artist is. I'm a 90s baby, so I was raised on G-Funk. Exactly. So a lot of my production is influenced by that, but it also changed the way I looked at music. Whether you go from Parliament in the 70s up into the 80s and the R. Kelly and Aaliyah in the 90s, and then you get to hip hop automatically. If it's not Death Row, when you're talking about hip hop, you have two companies that ran that industry at the time. It was Death Row and it was Bad Boy, and that's what I was influenced by. So a lot of my sound is centered around that.
Got you.
All right. And when you started out, what was the setup like? I like to ask producers this. So what were we working with? Were we in the closet, the bedroom?
Nah, to be honest, my setup was an iPad, some headphones. Okay. Like that simple. GarageBand was my setup.
An iPad, not like a MacBook.
iPad.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
iPad and some headphones.
All right, and GarageBands. All right.
So, like I said, April 12th is when I made my first track. Okay. But I think what made it easy for me to make music is that I already had an understanding of music because it was something that was in me, not on me. So I already understood how to put music together because I could see it that way. Yeah. So getting in front of the machines and learning how to move things around and play, even if I don't know how to play the keyboard, just tinkering around. Okay, that sound good right there. Okay, I'm gonna put that sound right here. Tink. Okay, that one go over here, and then eventually you got a full melody, and then you just mix it together, and from that, boom, you got a track.
Gotcha.
That's kind of how it's been.
Absolutely.
So how long you been producing for?
Literally April of this year.
April, yeah.
Now I'm 70 tracks in.
And I've heard probably 4 or 5 now from the last time he was here. Yeah. And they're good. I like that. I told him, I was like, send me a couple of those. Shit.
And that's not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even rapping and music is not easy to do, period. But production, that's a whole different ball game. Yeah. Like I can't be no producer. I could try, but you know what I'm saying? It's not in my blood to be a producer.
The way I look at it though, I don't, like I said, I look at music differently.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, it's simple. And it's simple because it's a language. It's no different than us sitting here having a conversation, right? I have to speak in a language that you understand.
Right.
Exactly.
And notes and chords coordinate.
Yeah.
They speak to each other. So you have to make them make sense. You have to make them make sense to the ears of the listener. Gotcha. So that's how I look at music. It's like you got this language and this language. Okay, how do they talk to make sense to where the next person, when they hear it, it makes sense to their ears? Yeah. So that's how I blend music together because it's not just sounds, it's a language. Yeah. That's why music affects you the way it does, emotionally. Because it's a language that you can feel in your soul.
That's real.
And you said you've got up to 70 tracks now and counting. What are we going to do with these tracks? What is the plan with these?
You know what? Like I said, I'm working on an EP. The tracks themselves are done. I'm debating, do I want to put them out just as music, an instrumental, or do I want to go the route that I would prefer to go and mastermind a bunch of different artists on these sounds?
Kind of make like a compilation album?
Like DJ Khaled, something like what he do, kind of.
More like a Dr. Dre.
Okay. Yeah,
like
it's
because I like to be involved in the process of building music. I don't want to just, here's a track. Yeah, I want to, because I have a vision. I see something, I hear something, and I hear certain voices going here, voice going there. Even if it's not those people, I may be able to find somebody similar to that has the same cadence, the same pitch.
So that's what I'm hoping. You want to be more hands-on, involved in like the vocal arrangement and the actual putting together the track.
More so a composer than just a producer.
Got it. Yeah, because a lot of times nowadays, people, as you know, they just shoot off emails back and forth, and they don't get in the studio with each other. So you're like, I want the organic experience.
And I think that's important because it's hard to build a relationship and really build a good song, a classic song. It's hard to replicate that G-Funk, Bad Boy era sound if you don't have a relationship with the artist. It's like I can send you something and you may hear it one way, but as a producer, I hear it another way. So if we can sit down and come up with a concept and blend them together, we can come up with a classic.
Yeah.
Never know.
Facts.
I prefer at all times working in studio with the people.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, if it needs to be done via airdrop and email, then you do what you got to do. But I definitely prefer the organic way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You mentioned Bad Boy, like Diddy when they made Juicy. You know what I mean? Like he was really in the studio with him when he needed that radio hit. You know what I mean?
And with Dre, I mean, if you look at
well, they didn't have the option to do what we do nowadays. You know, they really had to hit the streets and hit the studio, or else it wasn't getting done.
They had to get 10 toes down all the way.
Yeah. So so how let's talk about the clothing now.
Okay.
Just launched the website.
Yes.
Got to shout that out. It's dope too.
Yes. Go check it out. ASAP.
Go ahead, tell them what it is so I can put it on the screen.
So the website is www.jahbodyclothing.com. And it's also the same at Jahbody Clothing on Instagram.
All right.
Gotcha.
And how long has the clothing line been in your life at this point?
Actually, the concept has been in my life for close to 3 years.
Okay.
I went on vacation. Went on vacation for a few years. But while I was on my vacation, I was able to sit down and isolate, which is one of my tracks is called Separate, Elevate. I think that's important for a lot of us. We like to impact our lives with a lot of noise. So I had an opportunity to sit down where there was no noise. I had to face myself. And facing myself, I was able to discover what I was supposed to do. I kind of started getting revelations of little things here. What really sparked the clothing line was it was a guy who was a painter in there, right? He was amazing. This dude was crazy. I wish I could find him now, shit. But he drew a woman. I don't know if you guys know what the Vitruvian Man is. It was
I think so. Is that the one that's in all the science books? And it's like
it's the Leonardo da Vinci picture, and it's the man with his arms. He has 2 sets of arms, 2 sets of legs. Now, a lot of people see it, but it has a meaning. And basically it represents what he perceived as the perfect measurements of a man, like the angelic measurements of a man. So a guy was drawing that, but it was a female. He was drawing a female version. So when I saw it, I just immediately came up with the idea, okay, the Vitruvian Man, the pyramid, and the symbols. Of course, it came out much different than how I saw it. It came out better than how I saw it, actually. So it was just a thought that was sparked, sitting down, doing time, and having nothing else to do with it but either read, get buff, or get in the bullshit. And I chose to get creative.
I love
and
that.
That's where
Good
it came
for you,
from.
man. Good for you. Using the time wisely.
Talk about the message behind the clothing brand. You know what I mean?
The message behind my brand is, I think it's very important for us to take care of our mental health, our emotional health. Another artist that was just here, I forgot the brother's name. I'm sorry.
Yun-A?
Yun-A. He just mentioned about health being wealth. You said the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, but it's so many different levels of health. You know, you have mental, you have emotional, you have spiritual, you have physical health, but they work together. They work in unison, which brings me back to the concept for the logo. The logo represents not just the physical body, but the mental, emotional, spiritual, physical body. So that's why it's called the Jahbody. Because the Jahbody, Jah, as you know, if you grew up in Hebrew, Jah is a Hebrew way of saying Jehovah. Just so happens my real initials are Jah. The initials to my name are Jah. So the company, I wanted to call it God Body. That was initially what I was going to call a brand, but the word God Body was already taken. So who better to name after than myself, but also give reverence to the Most High.
That's dope.
So I incorporated all of them together. But the overall message is basically you have a lot of symbols. You have the circle, you have the triangle, you have the square. The circle represents the cycle of life. Everyone's connected. There's no separation. We create separation and duality by our thinking, the way we're programmed, the way we're processed in life. Triangle represents the ascension of a human being, spiritual growth. Because remember, triangles have a pyramid. They have a point. So the triangle represents personal growth, ascension, rising above wherever you are. You know, I'm trying to level up. No matter what I do, I'm trying to level up. And then the square represents structure. It represents structure. It represents community. It represents organization. If you don't have one of these elements, whether it's the circle, the square, the triangle, you can't be a complete individual. It's impossible. There's nobody that's an island. So if you don't have a supporting cast, so to speak, family, friends, if you don't have that, then there's something lacking. There's a lack of love. Then you become self-destructive in some ways. Over-promiscuous, overindulgent, you know, because you're trying to satiate whatever's missing. So it's not just a clothing line, it's a message.
It's a lot deeper, and there's a deep message behind it.
A lot deeper.
I like it.
Support this man.
So with the clothing brand, what do we have offered? Is it hoodies, beanies? What we got?
Right now, a little bit of everything. We got hoodies, we have beanies, we have t-shirts. For the ladies, I know summer's about to end, but we have 2-pieces, 1-pieces for swimwear. We also have swimwear for men. Right now, we have the launch drop. The launch collection is what we're promoting right now. So it's just a collection of different stuff. You got to go check it out.
All right.
It's definitely worth the
I'm
time.
going to put that link on the screen for y'all and in the bio so you can find it.
Appreciate it.
One more time, that's Jahbody Clothing, right?
Jahbody Clothing.
Jahbody Clothing.
Yes, sir.
And do you have a website coming for the how can they find your beats?
You know what?
Or you find the people right now?
I'm old school, man. Unfortunately, I'm old school, so I'm still getting acclimated to the social media thing. Because if you look on my social media, I ain't got one picture on. It's just all promoting and showing love to people that I follow and support. But I'm in the process of trying to build a music library or catalog for myself that I can place online and eventually put a link in my profile so people can find me. But as of right now, I'm in the trenches with it. 10 toes and 10 fingers. You know, the old school way. So,
But in the meantime, if people do want to reach out to you from seeing you on Miles and Dunn, they'd be able to DM you.
Yes, they can.
And that's at...
So you can either DM me at my personal page, which is at Jahdemeci.
Okay.
Or you can DM me on my clothing line page, which is at Jahbody Clothing. So you can reach me either way because it's all connected.
Perfect.
It's all one movement.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, thank you, Jah, for being on the show. We really appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's really a good dude, man. We talk all the time. You know what I mean?
This
like,
my partner right here. This little bro right here.
Oh, yeah. 100%,
good dude.
100%.
Make sure you tap in with Jah. It's been another great episode of Malls and Dime, baby. Episode 17.
Yes,
we can't wait to see y'all next time. Thanks for tapping in.
We out. Peace.